Hello, welcome to Radical Improvements, where we look to optimize presentation for dating. This is my seductive introduction. Now we've got that out of the way, the jokey, I'm not so serious YouTube introduction. I want to talk about beards and grooming. That's going to be the topic based on a comment I had recently from Colton. Sup Colton, I know you watch these videos. This is the start of a new series where I'm going to just be answering style questions, whether they come from the comments, whether they come from my former clients. I hit up a load of people, just like friends, anyone who's interested, to see what sort of questions people have. And if you want me to answer a question, just leave it in the comments. I don't care if you like, I don't care if you subscribe. What I want is content ideas. Give me content ideas. So we're looking at this comment from Colton. He's asking about trimming your beard. He says he used Andy's guide, which is Kill You're in a Loser. He bought the trimmer, but it tugged on his beard so bad he had to return it. I'm going to use this question as an excuse just to cover beards in general, what I recommend, etc., etc. So the first question we have to answer is, should you grow a beard in the year of our Lord 2021? Now, this is a personal question. I know that's a shitty way of answering this, but it is very much a personalized answer for every individual man. It comes down to whether you can grow one, realistically. Now, if you grow wispy or patchy facial hair, I do not recommend having a beard. I just don't. It's going to hurt you more than it's going to help you if you're trying to force bad beard growth into looking like something. And I don't want you to spend years trying to grow a beard and having some god-awful mess on your face. If you are a young guy and you really have your heart set on a beard, I recommend you go and check out More Plates, More Dates' playlist on this. Derek, I'm assuming most of my audience will know who Derek is. Very big YouTuber, got 1 million subs now. Congrats, mate. He has a long playlist regarding like forcing beard growth, using minoxidil, using tons of other things, supplements, lifestyle changes. If you really have your heart set on a beard, go look at that material. It's probably the best stuff available on YouTube at the moment. But I'm going to tell you that if you're younger, you shouldn't be chasing a beard desperately. You should just wait until you naturally have beard growth. Just don't worry about it. Go clean shaven is a completely fine look. Don't be in this situation where you think you need a beard to nail, have the best presentation possible. Your best personal presentation may be clean shaven. I know a lot of guys, especially guys who are very successful with women specifically, who are clean shaven. Some of the best guys I know are clean shaven, so it's not a mandatory requirement for your presentation to have a beard. Now, if you have good beard growth, what kind of beard should you grow? Good question. I recently did an article on my blog. Go check out my blog, by the way, thehatfish.com. I do post blog articles that I don't really talk about on YouTube. And one of those was my beard guide, which is less how to grow one or how to maintain one, and more what sort of beards do I think look best stylistically. And you can probably tell by the beard I have at the moment that I prefer short, compact beards that are well groomed, as in well lined up. That is what I prefer. The reason for this is that's the beard I see most on guys who are successful with women, just the way it is. And I'm probably going to piss a lot of people off who are obsessed with long beards, but that is just the way it is. This kind of compact growth is the player style beard. And I can give loads of examples if you want to hop onto the forum. Basically every guy who's successful on there who has a beard like this. Now, the problem with longer beards isn't necessarily that they look bad. It's that for the most part, the guys who have long beards are shit at maintaining them. You got guys like Dan Bilzerian who has his beard perfectly sculpted, and I assume either he's good at it, more likely though he has someone who does it for him on I guess a weekly, maybe even every few days kind of basis. A lot of you who grow these long, straggly, fucking disgusting long beards, do not look after them. And having a long, unkempt Viking beard is not going to help you, especially if it looks like it smells. Even if you put oils and stuff in it, it still looks bad. That's the problem. You need to be sculpting it, or you need to know how to sculpt it really well. So, yes, unless you are willing to put in the work or the money to maintain a beautiful, long, sculpted beard, I'd rather you kept it down to this because it's easier to maintain. Now, what is this? This is roughly a grade 1. I go about as long as a grade 3. And I'll put a picture up, kind of the longest length I kind of think guys should go to. It's a picture I used on my blog article. Yeah, keep it short, keep it compact, easier to maintain, easier to look good with. All right, now onto the grooming section, which is actually what Colton asked for. Grooming wise, I have three different electric shavers. At the moment I'm traveling, so I only brought 2 of them with me. One of them is a Remington RX5, which is actually for my head usually, but I now use it for my neck and the back of my neck. I have a very cheap Philips shaver, which I use to maintain my beard length, and then at home I have a Wahl shaver that was a little bit more expensive, but it does a really nice close shave for when I want to take the hair off entirely. I'm only traveling with the Philips shaver and the Remington RX5 because the 2 of them together give me enough options to maintain my beard how I like it. The cheap Philips one is the best beard shaver I have found, and it's only cost like 20 bucks. It's crazy. To this day, I have not found a shaver with better heads for maintaining my beard in particular, and I have very difficult hair, shall we say. It's quite thick, it's quite like tough, and yes, like Colton, I have problems with some shavers tugging at my beard. So this one, it cuts through it like a lawnmower. It's really good. And as I said, it's really cheap. The first time I picked one of these up was in America. I just walked into CVS and found the first shaver I could, and I just haven't gone into a new shaver because if a cheap shaver works, you buy it again. It's really simple. My expensive shaver doesn't do my beard as well as this, and my expensive shaver is like 100 bucks. So that's why I haven't brought it traveling with me. Even though it does a really nice close shave, I've opted for the more important razor to be the one that gives me my best beard length. Priorities. Then I use the RX5 to close shave my neck and the back of my neck. I don't want any neck beards in my audience. You should not have any hair on your neck, okay? Get rid of it, do what you have to do, buy whatever shaver. If you want to wet shave your neck, fine. If you want to wet shave like up to the line of your beard, that's also fine. Lining up the beard is very important. I use this the additional clipper part of my RX5, and this does a decent job of my line. If you want a really good line, go to a barber. Lining up your beard, I've watched so many tutorials on it. I've watched so much on YouTube trying to learn how to line up my beard, and I still think I only do like a mediocre job. I'm not a barber. I haven't secretly been a barber for 15 years, so this isn't one of those videos. Lining up your beard will be done way better by a professional. So if you have like a Tinder shoot or an important date, potentially, I don't know, whatever you think is important enough to get your beard lined up professionally, go and get it done. When you get your haircut, ask them to line up your beard. It's just going to be done way better. I said I've been putting in practice in lining up my beard for years, and I'm still kind of mediocre at it. It's all right, but it could be done better than I do it. So yeah, that's everything I've got to say about grooming and maintaining. I'll leave links to the exact shavers that I own because Colton was asking about that. But yeah, as I said, I was very surprised that the best shaver I found for me personally was like a 20 buck cheap one from Philips. So what are you going to do? If it works, it works. Sometimes the price isn't a factor. Alright guys, I hope you've learned something from this video. Peace out till next time.